Hi, I'm Calvin. This is Calvin's Kitchen. Thank you for coming by and checking this out. Tonight I want to talk to you a little bit about music. I know that I know that you know by now that I love music. I love listening to it. I love trying to play it. I enjoy keyboarding. I play drums if I can. I just love music. And I know so many musicians that come to church and they want to learn how to play keyboard, or musicians anyway might just want to learn how to play keyboard or play piano or play organ. Well, if you're like me, you get videos, you just try to learn as much as you can from every source you can, which is great. But for some reason it has a tendency, even when they tell you they're learning something, they're trying to learn you something quick, the easy way, they don't give you everything you need to figure that out by yourself again. They have so many videos out there, so much stuff out there. And I encourage you to read and study and do everything you can to learn to play. What I want to do tonight is I want to show you a couple of shortcuts that I learned to play how I learned to play a couple of songs. And then as I advanced in learning to play the songs, I learned to play them, and then I just added to those songs. And it started working out for me. Hopefully this tip can help you out. And here we go. Ready? Let's go.
So here's the basic layout of a keyboard. Actually, what you're looking at is an octave. An octave consists of 12 keys. When you first see a keyboard, all you see is a bunch of black and white keys. You have no clue. But once you learn how to read a keyboard, then you'll be able to work with it. So here's what a keyboard should look like in your head. That's an octave. From C to C is one octave, or from D to D is one octave, A to A is one octave, so on and so forth. You'll see 2 black keys, and 3 black keys. That consists of one octave. So the total octave has 12 keys. 12 keys to complete an octave. Now these keys are D to D, E to E, whatever it might be. In this case, it's the C major scale. They all have sharps and flats, which are the black keys, and that just tells which side you want to call it. It's up to you. They're all basically the same type of keys. Now, when you're looking at this, you have to understand it. Any 2 keys together, pressed together, make a chord. You can play chords in your left hand or your right hand, and in most cases, you'll use chords in both hands. Depending on the size of chord, one chord you want to make. It could be 11th, 9th, whatever it might be. However big that chord is, that's what you're going to use. In this case, we're going to look at just a triad. Every key has a scale. But on this particular scale, we're only working with the C scale. This particular scale has 12 chords. 12 keys, 12 chords. This is the triads for each one of these keys. So in front of you right now, you'll see 12 little boxes, and that's the fingering for each one. Now we're going to be mainly concerned with the first one. To the upper left-hand side, which would be the C major. That's the chord we want to be working with. That's the first finger. That's the C, the E, and the G. The C, E, and the G pressed at one time makes a C major chord, or if you press it individually, it's called arpeggio. This will allow you to make your song up. Now, that one C major has 3 inversions. Yeah, I know, it's a lot to understand, right? But don't worry, when you see it played, it's a lot easier. Now, each key has a chord. Every chord has 3 inversions. The first inversion is the root position. C major, which would be C, E, and G. That's the root position. First inversion would be E, G, and C, which is the second inversion. Third inversion would be G, C, and E. So that's the 3 inversions. Now, when you play them like this with no hesitation, every time you play either any one of these inversions, you still are making a C major chord. No matter how you play it, it's still a C major chord. Because your left hand dictates what that'll be. Now in this next portion, I'm going to show you how to use a C major and run it through making a song. Okay? It's just going to be...
Okay. After doing all that talking, let me show you what all that was for. Now, on the C scale, which is these all white ones, from here to here is C scale. That's a C scale. That's one chord. I mean, that's one octave. Then you start over again. Another octave. They're all octave. They all repeat themselves, like I said earlier. Now, what I want to show you right here is actually the chords I use in the C chord. Remember I showed you the C chord like this? That'll be C, E, G, C chord. Now watch how I use that, and I'm gonna play arpeggio on my melody hand for let's try it. See that? Pretty basic, pretty simple. But that's just for the beginner. That's for you to, so that you can get into, and you can now sit down at your keyboard and play a song. Now as you get used to doing something to that effect, you can do more, you're going to learn a lot more. But that's for you just to be able to have something to practice a song on. Now you can embellish on the C scale all you want. You can do astronomical things, but what I want to show you is one more piece. Now, the C, E, G is the C chord, major C. Now, if I drop my fingers and make it C, F, A, watch what happens. Now I'm gonna go C major, C, E, G, C, F, A, C, E, G, C, F, A. Now watch when I play it with the song. See how that gives it more of a flow, or more of a movement to it? It allows you to play the song and give it more feeling. You can take and add different aspects to your keyboard, different types of layers that you might use on your keyboard. Like for me, my layer I like to use is a warm pad, but you can switch that layer over to more of a synthesized movement. I have string piano, and I do the same thing, same movement. See? That's for you beginners that want to play something, that want to get used to hearing and feeling the movement of both hands in the keyboard. Sometimes you get bored just playing scales. You get bored. I mean, and I know because I used to do the same thing. But if you want to play right now and you want to have something to practice, go on Google, find you some simple scales, melody keys. Hopefully you can find them in C, but in any key you can do the same movement. The first finger, third finger, and the fifth finger. And watch this. It works. 1, 3, 5. First, third, and fifth. Alright? Now, what I want to do is I want to show you what you can do with just learning the C chords in your left hand. The different ways you can run on C chord on your left hand, and running the C scale arpeggio in your right hand. Now, this is a song I got offline from a choir that was singing, and they're playing in the C of key. Now, in the key of C. Now, what happens is this: they have the bass guitarist, they have a regular guitarist, they have a drummer. They don't have an organist. So what I do is I make my sound like their sound, and instead of playing over them, I flow with them. So I want you to see how using just that little trick I just showed you can help you learn how to play or be able to play with other people. Check this out.
Put your hands together and sing with us. Oh, I'll say yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Lord, yes, I will trust you and obey. When your spirit speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, Lord, yes. Anybody got a yes to me, baby? I'll say yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Lord, yes, Lord, I'm going to trust you and obey. When your spirit speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, Lord, yes. Oh, I'll say yes, Lord, yes, to your will, Lord, I'll wait your way. I'll say yes, Lord, I will trust you and obey. I may not be able to see you, but I trust you. When your spirit speaks to me, when your spirit speaks to me, when your spirit speaks to me, when your spirit I'm going to be when your spirit speaks to me, when your spirit I'm speaking what you want me to say, when your spirit I'll do what I have to do, when your spirit speaks to me, with my heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, Lord, yes. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. From the bottom of my heart to the depths of my soul. Yes, Lord. Completely yes. My soul says yes. I'll say yes. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. From the bottom of my heart to the depths of my soul. Yes, Lord. Completely yes. My soul says yes. Can you tell me?
See? And that's just by playing the bass on the C chord, the C scale on my left hand, playing it in a block chords, and then on my right hand playing the same keys except playing arpeggio. Block, arpeggio, bass, and melody. That way, when you put it all together, And after you've been doing it a while, you learn that here, your ear and your hands start working together. You start to hear the sounds. You bring it together. And you can learn to play. Again, take your time. Rewind this video over and over and over again. Listen to the melodies. Listen to the musics. Take your time and just play. Enjoy what you play. And every song is going to sound just like somebody else might have played it. It's going to be your sound, your way. As always, it's Calvin's Kitchen. Let's keep it hot, boy! Ha!